Hi, my name's Riz and welcome to my channel. Let me start this video by saying this isn't a tech review channel. I know I've had a couple of videos, but it's not a tech review channel and it's not turning into one. It's called Curious Riz, which kind of gives me free reign to make videos about whatever I want. That being said, I am a bit of a geek. I am not an audiophile by any stretch of the imagination, but I do know what sound I like, and that's why I thought I'd make this video. Usually I wouldn't bother with a review video like this, but I was looking to buy some earbuds, and I couldn't find any review videos on these specific ones. So that may have changed by now, by the time that I'm releasing this. I've had these headphones for a few weeks, but we'll see. When these came out, I wasn't actually in the market for new earbuds. I was rocking some Amazon Echo Buds, and generally I was really happy with them. You know, they had like smart functions and noise cancellation and all that, but they broke just outside of the warranty period. I was genuinely really annoyed because I don't really like wasting money, especially when products aren't really that old, but whatever. They are in landfill now. I managed to salvage the battery out of them. But whatever, it is what it is. Once they'd broken, I just started looking online. Began the voyage of discovery, let's say. And I stumbled upon the Nurabuds. I don't know if this is gonna work, but let's try it. Now, full disclosure, I was fully aware of Nura as a company. I currently own some, Nura phones. They are right here. And they're awesome. They sound absolutely insane. They're a little bit proby, but you get used to that. So Nura provide a service, it's called Nura Now. It's essentially a headphone subscription service. You pay an upfront amount and then X amount every month, it depends on the headphones. And then after 24 months, you get a new pair. Yeah, it sounds like a pretty solid business plan. From their perspective, they're getting guaranteed income every month, right? And from the customer side, you get a new set of headphones every couple of years. So yeah, these earbuds are no different. You pay £19 up front and then it's £5 a month after that. So yeah, that's anyone doing the maths, it's £140 in total over those 2 years. However, here lies the first issue that I have. You can't buy these earbuds outright. They are only available on Nura Now. As far as I can tell anyway, I've gone all over their website. All of their own products are available to buy outright. So yeah, as I've already said, the 24-month refresh thing doesn't really bother me. In my recent experience, that's about as long as Bluetooth headphones last. So, it kind of makes sense to me, but it also it annoys me because it's really promoting this throwaway society that we're living in. So, I'm a little bit torn, but unfortunately my phone doesn't have a headphone jack. I still have headphones with headphone jacks, but can't use them with my phone. And that's the way the industry is going. So yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, so let's just get on with the pros, yeah? Let's start off with the price. Although they're comparable to other devices or similar products, you're essentially getting decent sounding audio for £5 a month. So if you don't want to, let's say, you might be strapped for cash, £5 a month is quite affordable, and it kind of gets you into their ecosystem, which I think is why they've gone for that price point. So that's number one, price. Number two, the size. They are, one second. Yeah, they are absolutely tiny. I'm gonna get some B-roll of these things in my ears. That being said, they're not small enough to not protrude. And the reason why I mention that is there's, once you sign up for their Nura Now subscription, you get 3 months free subscription with Endel. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that right. Which is it's a mindfulness and like meditation and like sleeping app. It's like AI powered. It works really well, not gonna lie. But you know, I tried wearing them to go to sleep. Sometimes I struggle sleeping, and I put them in to sleep, and it's fine. It got me to sleep. But once you fall asleep and you start, you know, turning, you start getting these, you know, nice pressure points building up in your ears, and it wakes you up again. So, bit of a shame. But they are small. Don't get me wrong. They're just not quite small enough to be falling asleep in. Should you be sleeping with them in? I don't know. I'll let you decide. So the setup's also really easy. On an Android phone, yeah, you open up your Bluetooth settings, you just open up the case, and then it's ready to pair, and you just click on pair, and you're done. Really nice. That was number 3, by the way. And I can't count. Number 4. The case. The case is so small. It's honestly not much bigger than a packet of gum. But there's a little issue there, which I'm going to raise in a sec. Also, okay, so we probably shouldn't forget this, also, even though it's not the last thing on my list. It is probably the most important thing. The sound is great. It can be made to sound even better than their neutral sound profile, but it's a bit of a double-edged sword, and I'll get onto that. The noise cancellation it's good, it's fine. The pass-through is better. The thing, these earphones are naturally isolating anyway, so yeah, the noise cancellation does work, and it does block out a load of noise, so don't get me wrong there, but I have had better. So the gestures work well. That's pretty much it. They're fairly customizable. You get like 1 tap or 2 taps on each side. You can customize them to do different things, and yeah, they work fine. Another thing that I thought that would be really annoying, but actually it is quite nice, is it has this really high-pitched, annoying audible beep when you open and take them out. Again, I thought it would be annoying, but it's actually quite useful. They also do it when you put them in, so you know you've seated them correctly, because as far as I can tell, there isn't really any kind of magnetic connection. I think they're entirely dependent on just the contacts touching the pogo pins, and that's it. That's the impression I've got anyway. So yeah, I'd say that's probably all the pros. The app is actually, well, we'll get onto the app. Let's get onto the cons. Con number 1. The battery life isn't great. With that smaller case comes the inevitable lack of battery life. The buds are rated for 4 hours, which in my opinion is comparable to, you know, other headphones on the market. You know, it might be a bit on the low side, but you know, I can deal with that. The case, however, is only rated for 10 hours, which in my mind just isn't good enough. You know, these are essentially £140 earbuds, and they are providing probably less than half the battery life of the competition. In a Mark II, I'm assuming Nura are going to make a Mark II, you need to sort it out. Put a bigger case on. God damn it. It's just ridiculous. That couldn't even get you through like a long day of work. Anyway. It doesn't have any smart features either. And by that I mean, you know, with most other earphones now, or sorry, earbuds now, you know, if you take one out, it'll pause the music. They don't do that, which I think is a huge oversight as well. Also, this is kind of going back onto the whole size thing. Because they're so small, and my hands are so big, well, so big. They're big in comparison. I think I've got average size hands, they're actually quite difficult to remove from the case. Like if you just want to take one out, my standard removal process now is just to tip them into my hands. Again, if there is a magnet, it's incredibly weak, so I just tip them over and chuck them in my hand. But if you only want to take one out, it's a bit of a pain. In one of the cuts of the B-roll, I think, well, I say cut, I wasn't actually recording, which was really annoying because it was perfect. I tried taking one out, it fell right out of my hand. And that's not the first time it's happened either. So yeah, again, kind of related to the size, but they're quite tricky and fiddly to take out of the case. This is another big one. These are good earbuds, by the way, but these cons, they're just so obvious. So anyway, next one, micro USB. Micro USB, what the actual fuck? Okay, I used to think people were being really kind of first world problem-y when they were moaning about stuff coming with USB, or micro USB instead of USB type C. This is going back a few years ago, but I totally get it. USB-C is like the standard now. I can't imagine putting a USB-C port in there was that much more expensive than a micro USB. Like, I know it's not used for data transfer or anything, but everything is USB-C now. And another thing that kind of re-emphasizes this is the fact that their Nurabuds, which came out around the same time, they come with USB-C. So, like, they obviously know that it's like a preferred choice, and I appreciate that these are their lower end earbuds, but they're still £140 over that 2-year period. So, come on, guys. Right, that's that rant over. Now I've got one more rant. I know I said the sound is great, and it is. It's a little bit flat for my liking, but other than that, they sound good. These are, I'm assuming because these are Nura's lowest end earbuds, they don't do that whole magical playing things in your ears and then measuring your ears and creating a custom profile for you or anything. These do, and I'll tell you what, I thought it was absolute bullshit, but they sound amazing once they've put your personal profile on there. Now, because of that, if you buy these and you don't have any other Nuraphones or Nurabuds or Nuraloops or whatever, you're going to be stuck with their in-house sound. There's no EQ in the app or anything like that. The only thing you can change is the immersion. I keep on using these quotes, but these are just, you know, terms that they're using. Immersion, it's essentially a bass boost, and I found if you whack it all the way to the top, then they actually sound pretty good. But there's a huge flaw here. You're only using these you're only using these earbuds like to half their potential. And I just feel like, unless you're already in that ecosystem, which again I am, which is why I actually took the plunge. You know, I read this, I knew that this was the case, but it still makes me a little bit angry. Where am I going with this? Okay, the sound is fine, but what annoys me is there is no customization on that sound other than that bass boost, right? I think, you know, if they don't want to include it in the main Nura app, make another app just for these, the Nurabuds, because I feel like Nura are doing these earbuds a total disservice by not allowing people who aren't already in the ecosystem to customize the sound. That's my take on it anyway, and that's the rant over, I promise. The only other little thing I would say is they don't quite go as loud as I would like. Once you've got the noise cancellation on, you probably don't notice it. I don't think I do notice it, and because they cancel out quite a lot of the outside noise, it's fine, but I do like my music loud, and they're not that loud. that's pretty much it. I'm gonna stop like with the rants now, because otherwise I'm gonna go absolutely nuts. Right, so conclusion time. Nura, if you're watching this, put an EQ in your app, yeah? Right. Should you buy these? It's more than likely gonna be a no, unless you're in this very specific group of people, which I just happen to be in. If you already have Nura headphones and just want an inexpensive, small set of earbuds that you can just take wherever you want, and you can apply like the sounds that you enjoy from the other headphones, because I'm not gonna lie, whatever they're doing, that magic that they do, it works. It does work. Like, they sound great once they've applied that custom profile. So I'm not knocking that. So yeah, if you want that sound in these, you know, little small earphones, right? Do it. They're a £5 a month. Like, it really, for me, it seems like a bit of a no-brainer. But if you're not in that niche, then no, you shouldn't. Unless the Nura app gets an EQ. Yeah, if you're happy to just fork out £140, 150 quid on earphones or earbuds, there are a lot of options out there that are way more customizable, and I would say go for some of those. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on this situation. I hope that was helpful to someone. I was really hoping to find a video like this when I was looking to buy them. Hopefully that helped someone. If it did, smash that like. You know, share it, comment on it, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff. Probably gonna have, I'm gonna try to get some more like photography based videos on here soon. But yeah, that's it. I want to try to get this video out fairly quick. I've had these things for about 3 weeks now, I think. And yeah, like I said, they've been fine. They're earphones and they sound fine. Well, they sound good. I don't want to make it sound like I'm really shitting on these things. Because yeah, for me, they actually work quite well, but I can't help but see this from like an outsider's perspective and think, motherfucker,